Hello, I know I look like death warmed up. I'm really tired. Um, I need to clear my phone again. I've got 3 weeks worth of stuff on it, which is pretty much the only reason that I'm doing this. So, hello, welcome to Bulgaria 29. Right, so I don't even know where to start with this. It's been 3 weeks. I don't know if anyone knows, but I quite often mention Hello Mum on this. And the reason I started doing this was my mum didn't like me living away from home. She missed me. But it didn't affect our relationship. In fact, we've gotten better with 2,000 mile distance between us. Um, but everything that I've done for the past year in terms of making these videos and updating my Facebook status 25 times a day has been so my mum could walk along on this adventure with me, and I've lost her. She's gone. Uh, I'm not quite sure how you get through the rest of your life without your mum, because your mum's supposed to live forever. But please, you don't have to tell me you're sorry for my loss. I think that's a given that only a monster would not be sorry for someone's loss. Um, but it does mean I don't know if my sound's working. I hope so. I think I lost myself there fiddling around to see if my sound was still on. So I'm not gonna. I can't say that all again. Um, but I started doing this because I thought my mum would enjoy it. And the last one I made thinking, God, my mum will piss herself when she sees this. That silly parody influencer one. She never did see it. So it's all gone a bit weird. Like, so there's 3 weeks here. There's the week of the snow, which is unashamed dogs frolicking. And then I went home for the weekend. Thank God I went home for the weekend to see my family. Um, I had no sooner then I came back because obviously Chris is still stuck in Britain waiting for his visa. So I came back to mind the dogs because poor Colin was still looking after them. And I'd not been home 24 hours when I got a call saying that mum had had a stroke. And I was straight back on plane and straight back to Britain. And poor Colin was back on dog sitting duties. So since then, I've had a week or so at home in Britain. Uh, yeah. And then once that was all done, I came back again, went back to Bulgaria, uh, took over from the dogs again, and then last week I went back to work because I'll go mad if I'm just sat at home staring at the walls thinking about things. So um, I yeah, I came back to work and then went back to Bulgaria again this weekend to give Colin a bit of a break. Chris is still trapped in the UK. Um, my work were very good. They phoned the Romanian embassy and said, any sign, any chance of this being done a bit faster? And they just said it'll be ready when it's ready. Could be up to 45 days. Well, we're three weeks in now, so hopefully not too much longer. I hope they mean 45 full days, not 45 working days. And I'm just trying to split my time between being here and working and rushing off to Bulgaria every weekend to give Colin a break. Um, but it's been like all the seasons in 1 month. We've gone from snow to spring to this weekend, like 28 degrees. And today I've had to put my cardigan back on because it's absolutely freezing and it's raining. Um, the blossom is out, but I thought, no, I won't take my Martinitzes off. I'll wait for a stalk. I like to wait for the stalk. And then halfway back to the bus station yesterday, I said to Davey, "Is that a stalk?" And there was a stalk, but I was away from my garden, and these need to go around trees in my garden to guarantee a good harvest. I've got plants all over my apartment. I've got plants all over my house. Uh, I'm just waiting for Chris to come back and build my greenhouse for me. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not going to update my Facebook status 75 times a day like I used to, but I'm going to keep doing this because I enjoy it. And one day I'll be elderly and I'll be able to look back and say, life was an awfully big adventure, which is how I want to look back on it. So my SD card must be full because my phone keeps flashing up that there's no space left, even though I've deleted everything and emptied my recycle bin. So if need be, I need to get this SD card out and get a new one in, but I'm hoping I've got enough memory to put this lot together before I do it. So I'm sorry, I'm not a dramatic person. I'm not going to sit here like going, woe is me. I feel like shit, which is normal, but I don't need anyone to say anything about it. So yeah, hopefully normal service will resume in a couple of weeks, but for now I just need to clear my SD card and I don't like wasting film. So please take care of the people you love, and peace out.
There's your barbell. The other side then. One. What, you on TV? Good spade that, isn't it? Better than these ones, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Did you make that one yourself?
It's James's.
Oh, that's James's. Monica! Monica! Go on, Ellie. Monica's gone back inside. Ellie.
Good morning. Excuse the state of me. I am makeupless and I've just got up. I didn't get in till 3 a.m. and I didn't get to bed till 4 a.m. So this is mission looking after the dogs and giving Colin a break because he's just had 9 puppies. Well, he hasn't. Sarah has. It's still a very, very snowy Orish. I feel a bit wrong-footed. I'm going to go and get some twigs because most of the wood that Chris has left is the stuff he's only just cut down. It's not seasoned, mature wood. So Colin's been having a really hard time lighting the fire. There's no little brochures left, which I always use to light it. There's, I think it's computer paper, which I assume Colin's brought, or Davey's given us. As you can see, it's still very, 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 very snowy. But it is forecast to come into above 0 today, so that's quite exciting. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be with my doggos. I feel a bit bad because I am not with my husband because he's still in the UK because he's waiting for his visa. So in here, I don't know if you can see that, we've got a lot of wood that I need to cut up. That's old stuff. Bella's found a ball. Well done, Belle. So I'm just going to fill up from the twiggy section over here because that's about all we've got left in seasoned wood that's actually cut, and that will get the fire started. I've put the heater on because I ain't going for a pee until it's on. I've got no water. It's been off for a couple of days. I assume I've got a frozen pipe. I'm going to leave the bathroom heater on and take a hit on the electric bill. And Ellie is wildly excited because she's found virgin snow. Right, back in a bit. Well, that was a great deal less dramatic and more successful than I expected. I've just come to the horrible realisation that one of the things I do as soon as I get here is have a really, really good clean. And I've got no water. Unless I want to use bottled water to clean the floors. My dogs have been fed. My mop and bucket is full of frozen water. And of course, does that mean I can't do any washing either? Because my washing machine won't have any water. Oh dear. Right, I've got a little heater. I've got the bathroom heater on full whack now. I've got a little heater here in the carnage. I'm going to get that going and point it at the stopcock. Glad to see my little trees are still alive and my raspberries over there because they're not going in the ground anytime soon. And just as a measure of how cold it is in my bathroom, this is the drip tray. So no wonder my pipes are frozen. I think I might have hit an all-time Bulgaria low here. I've had no water once before, but it did thaw out. I'm just going to leave the heater on and see what happens. But I am now sitting with 2 buckets of snow, hoping that they will defrost enough for me to be able to mop my floors in my icy bucket. Dear God, what has my life become? Right, I'm walking down to go and meet Davies very kindly, taking me into Svishtov to do a bit of shopping. There's no food in the house, and more importantly, there's no wine in the house. So I've left my buckets to defrost. I can still hear my dogs barking, you know, mother, mother, you are leaving us forever, etc. Somebody has driven up this road, which I am pretty impressed with, because none of us have tried it. Davey and Colin have left their cars at the bottom. Chris's car was at the bottom. Yeah, so I know Magda's lad came up earlier, so might have been him. But this is easier to walk down than last night when it was frozen solid. There are signs of a melt beginning, although the earlier beautiful sunshine has now gone and it's quite chilly again. But from today, the temperatures start rising again. So I am hoping, I don't know, I'm going to have to walk on this side, hoping and praying that my pipes come back to life. If not, I'm going to have to ask Davey, to ask Maria, to ask her son to come and see if he can do anything, because I can't go more than another 24 hours without water. That's ridiculous. I can hear the drip, drip, drip of defrosting, but I can't see this going anywhere. anytime soon because there's a lot of it. Right, whilst I'm waiting for my snow to boil, and that's a sentence I never thought I'd hear myself say, we're having a little bit of playtime. But Bella has, in inimitable Bella fashion, I know, I haven't got it. She's lost a ball again. And Ellie's insisting she wants to play with this broken frisbee rather than a complete one. I don't know where it is, Bella. You need to find it. I don't know where you've put it. Right, I'll go and see if the snow's boiled so I can wash up. And we'll see if we can find your ball, okay? Where's the stuff? Right, I'm back to the 19th century, I think. So, Ellie's listening very carefully, are you not, Elle? She's listening to every word I say because she's a very good girl. I am literally melting snow in pans on my pechka in order to do some washing up. And then, if I take you outside, I cannot believe I'm doing this. My floors are filthy again, by the way. It was an absolute waste of time washing them. I've had to turn my boiler off because it's rumbling and I don't know if there's any water in it or not. Dogs are really disappointed that I've only played with them twice today. But if I turn this round, if I can, I can't work out how. Is that about right? I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. So out here, I have a bottle of water and a jug. And around the corner, I cannot believe I'm doing this. Around the corner, just here, we are collecting, I don't know if you can see it because I can't see what I'm doing. We are collecting more rainwater in this one. Not rainwater, overspill water. Because that way it's not going to waste. And I can use it for things like, that one's moved, that drip has moved. Yeah, I can use it for washing up if nothing else. I'll just have to accept that I'm not very clean this year. There's not a lot I can do about it really, is there? Got to do what you can do. Don't you say, Monica? Oh yes, Mummy, do what you can do. I can't quite believe I'm doing this and I'm walking in and out, in and out. My floors are absolutely manky. And I can't get them dry to get them clean. Oh my God. Right, so since it had warmed up a bit, I decided to, because it's good earth here and I haven't got any compost, I decided to fill these with some soil from the heaps in the garden. And I'm going to plant some seeds. And the dogs decided to help. Fuck my life. Look at the state of this. I don't know how I'm going to get this clean with no water. Right, today it is Saturday, the 15th of March, and I can't quite believe the last 3 weeks, everything has changed so much. So, I mean, 3 weeks ago I still had a mum. There was snow on the ground, 1.5 feet deep. And then last weekend, it was warm and I was starting to plant things. And this weekend, I've only been gone 6 days. I've come back and, you know, the grass has grown, there's clover everywhere, there's those purple things everywhere, there's blossoms starting to bud on the trees. I can't believe how much it's changed. So my mission this weekend, apart from entertaining my dogs, if you can hear panting, that's my Ellie. She's been playing frisbee. My mission this weekend is to, I've just put all the bedding in for a wash, so that's one of my missions done. Get the wood that's still strewn around the garden, the logs and things, into storage. Get some of the wood that Chris had chopped, which was too fresh to burn, into the woodshed for next year, and plant some more stuff. But where I've planted last week, there's grass already grown back on it, and something's had one of my raspberry canes up. So, God, spring is crazy. There's been some rain and sunshine, and now everything's gone mad. I'll show you around in a bit. Right, first thing, sweet, sweet baby tree watch is not looking good. So this was the peach tree, and as you can see, it is just as alive as it was last year. I think it's because of the martinets and myself. So that one's made it. This was Bella Helly, shush. This was the apple tree. Pretty sure that's dead. This was a nectarine. Pretty sure it's dead. And then down here was the other nectarine and the almonds. And I'm pretty sure they are dead too. You stay here, Bella. Do not go down there. Bella! Bella is trying to get down the drop-off. Come on. Come on, monitor. In other news, though, look at all this. These little blue flowers growing and purple things, clover. The rose bush that I planted last week is already growing leaves, so that's nice. Bernard's still there, and the table's out, so it must be spring. And then over here, amongst the little blue flowers and the little purple things and all the clover, this is a wild plum tree, I think, or it might be a cherry, blossoming. My beloved quince is budding, so that's good news. And then the tree that I planted last week, the mystery tree, the one we don't know what it is, has also started to grow leaves. There we go. Go through there. See, that one's growing leaves. And this, look at all the grass that's growing on it. There was no grass on this last week. And something's had one of my raspberry canes up already. So my plan is to dig this bit over, some what they call troughs, put some more seeds in, and then I'm just going to have to start doing a bit of weeding, I think, which is going to be backbreaking. I'm not excited. I like this time of year because it's life is coming back, but you can still see up to everyone's houses when you're a nosy bugger like me. That grey one looks like it's about to fall down, and the white one is mine and looks all pretty. And I am just on my way to Collins to go and see some puppies, which is exciting. I like puppies. I've very, very little space left on this phone. I'm hoping my SD card's not full because I can't get it out. I haven't got a pin.
Where?
Father is rather fat, isn't he? Excuse me, goat. I actually need to get in there if that's all right with you. No? All right, Mother, I shall do them no harm. Are you one of the little goats that was eating my shoes last year? Hello. You're a nice goat.
There's stuff around here now.
Friendly little things, aren't they?
Feeling my Crango's good. The last lot's Crango bad. What's going to be different about the organisation you're leading?
Well, Crangos come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
I am pretty sure that grass has grown since this morning, as has that blossom. And this is very peaceful. I've achieved absolutely nothing today, apart from meeting some puppies. But there's music playing. The dogs have had a bath, that's a start. Could be worse. Could be worse. Right, well, I didn't achieve much yesterday, mostly because I was drinking wine and playing with puppies. But I did weed my spuds, so they're weeded out as best I can. And this morning I've been a bit more lively, and I've put in turnips, radishes and spinach. I've only gone as far as the telegraph pole, which is why it's only weeded as far as the telegraph pole, and this no man's land in the middle. I don't know what I can do with that because I think my onions went astray. Anyway, you can see how green it is. That's been rotivated like 3-4 weeks ago. But I don't think I'm going to plant anything now until Chris gets back and rotivates it, tills it again, because it's just growing so fast. And I'm not coming next week, and it's going to be insane by the time I get back. And that's it. I've got to get ready to go and get the bus back to Bucharest. Peace out, folks.